Alright then guys, what is up? I'm AsgardsChamp. Welcome to episode 48 of my playthrough for Total War 3 Kingdoms. Just before we get into it, just to mention, down in the description below there's links to my social media, Instagram and Twitter. If you want to give me a follow over there, that'd be greatly appreciated. I do tend to post on Twitter whenever I release a video, if there's any updates or news from myself. So if you want to stay up to date, that's the place to do it. And yeah, let's have a little recap as to what happened at the end of the last episode. So it was a little bit of a disaster in that the Duchy of Wei, so that's Cao Cao's faction, decided to declare war on me. Now they are also at war with a couple of other factions as well, but it doesn't really do me any favours. They are still kind of going to mess me up a little bit, I think, here. I do have an army over this side behind them though, which helps, because they might be able to cause a little bit of damage to them, and maybe subdue them a little bit. But we'll see. I've also got a bunch of armies down here, fighting against Shihui and Bejian. And also the Kingdom of Song has sent some armies this way as well. I think it's these two stacks here, and maybe this one. So yeah, little bit going on, little bit to do. Not in a great position, to be honest. There's a lot of fighting going on in this area as well. I've got two of my armies, the Kingdom of Song and Luozhun have some armies there as well. So yeah, it's not looking great, if I'm being 100% honest. Then over here in the north, we have Lady Wu's army, who are kind of beset and besieged by a few armies of the Kingdom of Song, so it's not looking great, as I said. Now, I've got an option to kind of strike out and fight against this army here, which is Ganchen. I can kind of strike out and fight against them, and I think there's none of their allies are going to be in play here. And I could probably win it as well. The problem is going to be, if I do that, that I will have kind of a diminished force in the sense that I'll take casualties, and I'm probably just going to end up getting besieged the next turn, so I won't get the replenishment. So it kind of makes it a bit tricky. I need to really decide what I want to do here. Let's just withdraw for now and kind of have a think. We are at the end of a turn here, so the only thing left to do really is make this decision. The other thing I did notice though is that in my court we've got a few open positions. I think this is because we've become a kingdom, so we've gained a few more positions. We have 2 administrator slots. However, I think we've only got 1 commandery that we can actually put anyone in. So let's have a look to see. He's not a bad character, Jinping. Give us some public order, income from peasantry, plus 15% from all sources. His salary won't go up too much. Well, so let's do it. I'm not too sure sort of where it is he needs to go. Have I even got somewhere where I can put him actually? Okay, so I could put him up here in north at Chen. However, the issue with that is that could get taken from us kind of any moment really. There's also Gaoliang down here as well. I don't think there's anyone already down here. I can't remember that, to be totally honest. I think it's only given me options here that I can select. So I guess somewhere where we've got income from peasantry and as much of it as we can get really is going to be ideal. Now Chen is a good candidate, however, yeah, as I said, Chen is kind of beset by enemies. Probably not a good idea. I wonder if Luojiang's a good one, because it's a ton of corruption. This also brings down corruption by about 30% as well, so that actually makes us quite a bit of money. Where is this though? Yeah, this again is in kind of a contested area, but I will go for it because at least in the short term it'll give us a bit of a financial boost, which it has done, which is good. And we can actually put another character in as administrator somewhere else. Ding Yi might be a good one to get. All the same sort of bus, plus 15% income from industry. I think we can find him somewhere. In fact, Gaoliang actually has a lot of income from industry, so let's pop him in there. Again, that's increased our funds a little bit, by another couple of hundred or something. Now we can also have a Chancellor. Who we'd want to give this to, I'm not too sure. Amongst all my generals, I mean, there's Lady Shi Kenjin. I think she was from Yan Baihu's faction. Seems well satisfied at the moment. Would increase her satisfaction quite a bit. Bit more of a salary, however, we've just kind of made a bit of money, but we get more income from peasantry faction wide. Is a good one, so let's go for it. Yep, and as you can see, our income has just kind of shot up to nearly 3,000, so we can probably field another army. I don't know that we've got enough army slots to do that, but the more money we can make, the better. We can field better troops or something. So yeah, happy with that one. Now, also got lots of things we can build here, and we have a lot of money in the pot. I mean, yeah, I probably should spend a little bit of money on some infrastructure to get my income up a little bit more. Just conscious that all the wars I've got going on, I'm probably going to have to like raise armies quite a bit as I lose them. Or if I lose them, should I say. I might not, but yeah, I'd like to keep as much money in the bank as I can. But I probably should start, you know, raising armies where, upgrading buildings and so on where I can as well. Chen is besieged, that's why we've got the purple marker there. Yeah, there's lots of things, lots of areas I can build, lots of upgrades I can do as well. I guess we should just start chucking some in. There's no harm in it. Not really. So here we've got state workshops. This is going to be one that will bring down our corruption, which is at 39% here. So let's get upgrading there in Yulin. Over here in Luling, we can get public order bonus. That's not a bad thing. Let's just take some of our kind of complete commanderies here and see what we can upgrade. This one here, yeah, I was thinking that might be the same as a state workshop, but I don't think it is. Oh. Well, let's upgrade it anyway, we get a bit more money for doing so. Runan's going to be contested as well, because that's on the border with the Kingdom of Song. Nanhai over here has actually got really bad public order. Why is that? Due to population, by the looks of it. So we need to counter this with something. Craftsman workshops then, is that something we can get rid of? What's that giving us at the moment? Actually giving us a boost to income from commerce and industry. Something that we will miss if we lose it, so let's not do that. Food production is something we can definitely kind of do without. We're in positive 86 for food, which is plenty. Certainly don't need to be producing 27 food from this one settlement. Yeah, but let's demolish this one, and next turn we're going to get something that's going to give us a boost to public order there. Yeah, okay. Cool. What's corruption like here as well? We've got 10% corruption. This can actually be upgraded for 4,000. Go from minus 10% to minus 15% corruption, and also affects surrounding commanderies as well. I think we'll leave it there for now. Still got 67k in the bank, still a lot. Let's not overdo it. Let's leave it there. Now, yeah, I really don't know what to do about this situation here. We've got Gan Ning on his way. Next turn he might be able to get there, but then he's also getting beset himself by enemy forces. But then we also have Sun Jian down here as well, so it's kind of like a bit of a complex situation. Down here, looks like we're going to quite comfortably beat these two armies. They're not replenishing or anything like that, and we can strike out this way, take some more territory with these two armies. The idea was, though, to take these two up north with the rest of them and try and capture... Yeah, the capital of Shandong, which is one of the seats of power, because that's kind of the aim of the game right now is to get that done. However, we've now got Cao Cao as well fighting against us, so it's kind of all up in the air. Anyway, I think we'll fight this battle. I think we should do it. I mean, might not even win it because it's quite close, but let's try it anyway, I think.
Towards destiny.
And we'll fight this one on the battlefield, guys, so I will see you there. Alright then, cool. So, yeah, these guys have some fairly heavily armoured troops. Are these medium armour? Yeah, medium halberd infantry, so they're going to be pretty tough to fight against, but that does make up the bulk of their forces. They have a fairly strong cav as well. Now, our cav is definitely not strong enough to kind of challenge them. However, if we're clever and we break them up a little bit, might be able to do something there. Yep, definitely going to be tricky. But it looks like they've got all their cav to the right-hand side. They're flanking their units with these Protectors of Heaven, who are good, definitely good troops. We want to use our ranged units to probably take them out, I think. You have good armor though as well. Yeah, okay. These guys don't have shields, so my axemen that I have, who are normally... Okay, these guys are actually good against armor, so maybe I'll hit them against the Protectors of Heaven. These guys have splash attacks, so probably good to chuck in the front lines here in the attack. And these guys are generally good against shields, of which they don't have any kind of shielded frontline troops. Actually, they've got one unit here. So we'll try and use them to flank. I guess that's probably going to be the best thing to do. Same with these axe bands here. I mean, we are going to have to build up a bit of a front line. My light G militia are not going to be able to cope, I don't think, against these medium ones. Anyway, I think we get deployed and let's see how far we get. But yeah, archers definitely want to take out these Protectors of Heaven. I think that's going to be their goal. And yeah, I do have an inferior cav, but we'll see what we can do. Anyway, I'll set the troops up and then I'll be back with you. Alright then guys, so what I've done is taken a little bit of a risk here. So I'm putting all my spears up in front of my cavalry over this side, and we're going to march them down and try and sort of match their cav. If I got my spears in there as well, I feel like we might be able to manage it. And I'll probably peel my cavalry off to, you know, to flank and whatnot. I imagine though they'll probably do what they can to get out of the way of my spear units. So it's not a perfect strategy by any means, because this cavalry can kind of come down this way and attack any of these lot. However, with my cav I can try and intercept them if possible. Now I also have my reinforcements coming in, which I did forget about. So I think what we'll do is we'll let them come in, form, you know, put their troops that come in with reinforcements in my front line somewhere or wherever they're most useful. Take it from there. I've got all my archers in the back. I'll use them to probably shoot at the Protectors of Heaven, and I've got my axe band units who, you know, they're pretty weak to be fair, and they're not going to do amazingly, but then they're backed up by these axe units here. So if these guys run, these guys will charge in, and they're going to be pitted against their Protectors of Heaven as well, only because they're good against armor, and these are kind of armored units. Yeah, definitely not expecting them to, you know, beat them one-on-one. I'm definitely going to have to flank them and that kind of thing, and shoot at them, do everything I can to get them out of there. Okay, so I guess I'll start it, and I'll be back with you guys once my reinforcements have come in. We've formed a line, and the fighting begins. I guess we'll march up as well. I'm hoping these guys don't charge on us before my reinforcements get here, but if they do, obviously we'll have to deal with that as well. So I'll see you when the action kicks off. Alright guys, so back with you now. It does look like they are going to be coming to attack me, which is not what I wanted, but I've got my reinforcements in. I'm going to bring them in as soon as I can. For now though, all I can really do is try and counteract this cavalry. I think we've got enough with 2 generals and 2 units of cav to try and do something against these guys. I do have my spears here as well if needed. Them splitting their cav up is probably a good thing for me, like this, because I can pick off individual units. Let's see how this goes, I guess. But they are kind of moving over to my right hand side, which allows me to flank, I guess. But we'll see. We're going to obviously use my reinforcements when they come in. Now I have actually taken my archers off fire at will, so let's make sure we get them shooting. And yeah, let's just go for these units here. Try to take them out as best we can. Looks like my cav have routed one of their units already, which is good. Let's actually get them in with this unit too. Yeah, let's attack this next one. Now actually if we can get... these guys are good against cavalry actually, so that's not good. Let's just continue shooting at the Protectors of Heaven there. We'll have to take the brunt of this assault here, I think. But let's pull these guys around to start flanking. Yep, these guys hopefully will rout soon. Gonna have to pull them back though now, because I don't want these Protectors of Heaven to kind of attack my cav. I mean, we can charge them in the back or something with my cavalry, but definitely not the frontal assault. And don't want them charging me either. It'd be quite disastrous. Let's not do that now. Number 2, my archers here. Put them on fire at will and just move them back. Don't want them getting into the fight. Definitely not. Okay. Now these guys can all come in this way, and if I get flanking charges on, I'm try to get my cav round as well to attack there. Oh, they've actually got some cav in behind us as well. It's not good. Let's actually bring these axes back, although they're not going to be the most helpful for this. People who would want spears. Let's try charge these guys into the back of these guys though. However, we are going to have a bit of a problem in that we're getting shot in the back at the same time. which is not ideal. Both of my spear units over there have run. Okay, let's use my cav now and actually just take out their skirmishers, because they're going to be a bit of a problem, I think. Okay, they have managed to get some cav in behind me. We've got my spears coming up here though, so let's send them in to try and counteract that.
No pleasure in this.
Got more archers here as well. We can probably set these guys up a bit over here. They will start shooting. You guys please get charging over here. Let's get Lady Wu. Yeah, let's get Lady Wu in the fight too.
Your comrade is under attack.
It's messy, really, really messy, but let's do our best. Yep, archers are now shooting as well, which is good. In fact, actually, yes, let's get them shooting at these protectors of heaven over here. Still not going to be ideal for us, because both of the units are here, actually. In that case, shoot at the one that's weaker. That should be the best idea. They have managed to ravage my archers in the back over this side. We are routing some of their units now, though.
Need to rest, I do understand.
Cav are doing their thing.
Amazing that you can both talk and battle.
This is definitely far from a done deal.
Unit flees.
But we are shooting at the right people. Yeah, they're getting cavalry charges all over the place on me, which is not good. I've really messed up with my cavalry here. And defense against cavalry as well. Spears are now in though, which is good. However, we definitely need to get these guys charged on. My cav just about nearly wrapped up with them, so they can come help out the infantry soon as well. Get these spears in on these cavalry units, please. Yep. Keep shooting at these protectors of heaven. I don't know where their other unit of protectors of heaven went, but they are around somewhere. Lady Wu, can you fight, please? Not doing anything. Right, cav are done. Let's get the cav charged in here on the back of these guys. And can we please take out this cavalry unit as well? They're not going down as quickly as I would like. Definitely done a fair bit of damage against these guys, which is good. And I think because we just keep the pressure up with shooting at them, that's definitely going in my favour. Also, really need Lady Wu to start fighting against people. This is not going to be good. We do have our cav getting some good charges in here now as well, which is good. Lady Wu, you just continue fighting this guy, please. I think we've pretty much routed their front line here. They do have the protectors of heaven though, but let's continue moving this way with my cav. I'm going to actually decline these duels. There we go, more units running. This is really dicey because they've still got a full unit of protectors of heaven here. They're going to mess me up if I'm totally honest. You guys get charged in over there, please. Let's take out more of their generals if we can. Really need to take out these protectors of heaven though. Badly. Finally routed that unit of cav, which is good. Let's move my archers back now and just keep shooting these guys in the back. Try and get them out of here as quickly as possible. No, cav, don't chase, don't chase, don't chase, don't chase. Don't want you fighting the protectors of heaven. Let's decline that. Send you up there as well. What we do want though is to charge my defenders, charge their defenders of heaven here in the back with my cav, so that we don't take too many casualties in the charge, but can kind of do maximum damage against them like that and get them routing. Let's move the rest of my cav up this way now. This is really close though. This is ridiculously close. Alright, perfect, they're running now. Let's start shooting at these ones here. And let's just keep my cav back while we shoot at them. I think Lady Wu will be able to manage. Actually, she is getting beat here, to be honest. Hopefully if she can rout those guys, she can just run off. That's ideal. And let's take out this general here. Okay, that unit's routing now as well. This is going to be very tricky. These guys on foot yet? No, they're not. So we definitely want to Yeah, now that we're writing that general, let's move these guys out of here. Guess we kind of let them charge us. Well, they're not like that. No, this is not good. So we've only really got my generals now to take out these Protectors of Heaven. That's anyone's game, to be honest. This is scary. Okay, you guys just move away, please. And yeah, you guys charge in, then we can charge them in the back, I guess. Yep, I knew this was going to be a really dicey fight, and taken probably far too many casualties. I'm not going to be able to defend the city anymore, but it was either this or just get overwhelmed by like 3 different armies. We've got some reinforcements coming on their way as well, which helps. Do these guys have any abilities they can use? Okay. Nothing just yet. Let's just get them charged into the backs of them. Hopefully do some damage on them. Don't know if generals on horseback... Shit, I didn't mean to do that. I don't know if they count quite the same as cavalry units in terms of their charging. But just in case they do, let's just cycle charge. I do feel like my archers are not going to last very long though against these guys. They're going to get chewed up, so let's actually charge them in and get them in a prolonged fight now and just leave them there. Hopefully these 3 generals can win. Let's wait and see, I guess. Nice. Nice, nice. Oh, we've just lost Lady Wu. It's not good. I feel like we need to get these guys off their horses. Actually do that and move them away. Get them off the horses and that way they don't have a disadvantage against them. That's it. Okay, now charging. Just as their general gets here as well. Oh well. Well, if we can take out this general, this might be a morale hit to the Protectors of Heaven here. There we go. He's running. Let's continue fighting against these guys, please.
The Phoenix rises! The Phoenix rises!
Yeah, we're gonna lose, I think.
The spineless cowards!
On, finish this unit off, quick. Looks like we're gonna run. No, this is so close as well. We literally have no one else. Hopefully Tenji can come back and help.
Fight!
Yeah, you just really need to keep on fighting, please. I'm gonna hit fast forward here just so we don't get bored. There we go, it looks like we are actually gonna win that one. It's good. Oh, this went right down to the wire. Crazy. Nice. Get them finished off, please.
One step closer to
Nice,
victory.
alright, perfect. That was a very, very, very close victory. Glad we won it, and hopefully we'll get some replenishment from taking on their troops at the end of the battle, but we definitely lost way more troops than we wanted to. Anyway, let's end the battle and I'll see you back on the campaign map. Perfect, that's one of their armies taking some casualties. And obviously they can't replenish while they're in my territory, so they will have to retreat, I guess. But we're also not going to be able to chase them down to finish them off completely. There you go, we did lose more men than them, so we're going to actually lose some heroism on that one. Again, not ideal, but that's not the end of the world either. We'll get that back, I think. And yeah, 6% replenishment isn't as much as I was hoping for, but take it. Now, hopefully, yeah, if they get a full turn of replenishment, then we're kind of okay. What's the garrison like here as well? Yeah, same with them. Ideally, we need a turn, but I don't think we're going to get it. I reckon as soon as I hit the end turn button, we're going to get besieged again, and these guys are not going to get this replenishment, which is not good. But we are a little bit closer with our other army, so hopefully we can come and help. Yeah, not ideal, but gonna have to just make do, I think. Lady Wu actually got wounded, so she could end up dying in this one. Hope not, but let's see. Yeah, and we broke the siege here. Cool. Alright, well there's nothing else to do now this turn. Let's end it and see what happens between.
Peace. Not
Alright,
war
so
should be our
instantly
goal.
we've got an alliance peace negotiation, so we propose peace between our alliance and Jiang. Okay, I'll accept that, because, I mean, it probably helps him more than me, but it's fine.
I am pleased for your gratitude.
Alright then, so we've been attacked, I guess. Okay, so this is because yeah, that's right, we were besieging the enemy here. It's Bejian, yeah. It actually looks like we've lost a general over here as well, which is probably something that's happened between turns. But it looks like because of that now, Bejian is going to fight against us out the siege. I guess we're going to have to retreat. We did have Yan Baihu on his way down here, but he's obviously not got here quick enough, so we'll retreat from this one, I think.
illogical to remain.
Cool. Alright, well, a few things have happened here. This is new though. Kingdom of Songs declared war on Sun Jian. We just made peace with them as well. Also commanded their vassal to do so. Yeah, so yeah, looks like one of our generals was a spy. Shame. Shame, but it is what it is. Logistics impeded then for 11 turns. Okay. Handle at court as well, minus 30 satisfaction for Lady Wu. Yeah, none of these things are ideal, but things we're going to have to deal with, unfortunately. We've got an ambush there. We've got another siege, another couple of sieges, actually. I will show those to you in a minute. Actually, you can see them on the screen here. It's both in Chen. We should be alright, though. I think we're going to be able to fight our way out of these ones. We'll see. A few buildings created as well. We've actually got bigger income, but that's probably actually because we lost a general as well. Character developments, that's all fine. Actually gained a jade snake, which is kind of cool. So we can probably give that to one of our strategists. Let's actually do that if we have one that needs something. Like this guy. Equip that. Pick some better weapons and so on as well. Oh, we must have followers which help. Cool. Right then, so things that happened. Yep, Chen over here, Su Yang has been besieged again, so obviously we are now going to start taking attrition here. They're going to have that in the next turn or so. I'm not going to be able to get to them in time, as I would have hoped, because then they also besieged this settlement here. Now Sun Ren will be able to make it to help.
Make way.
So we'll send her up. They are going to be tired though, because they've had to march. Does mean that Gan Ning's army here are all at harsh strength. I'm not actually too sure why. I think maybe we fought a battle. Yeah, we should be able to fight. And hopefully with that ally as well. Yeah, because we've got Sun Ren and we've also got... Okay, the garrison's next to nothing. But we do have Sun Ren with a full strength army. So yeah, we might be able to fight this on the battlefield and win it. I don't think fighting a night battle will help though, unfortunately. They've got a full strength army and we don't, so we're definitely going to need to fight without allies. Let's withdraw for now. Come back to it at the end of the turn, I think. Yeah, I think I will fight that one on the battlefield. Yeah, I'm pretty much giving up on this settlement here now as well. We're going to lose it, I'm pretty sure. Okay, let's have a look down here in the south then, where lots of different things have happened. Sorry, a little bit further south then, it looks like Luoshun's armies are kind of just getting away from us a little bit, actually, to be honest. Kingdom of Song have another army over here as well. I think I am going to just send these two armies chasing after these guys here. We're not going to be able to initiate any battle if we're forced marching. Actually, another problem we're going to have here is that we're going to run out of supplies, I think. So that could be a problem. It's like he doesn't need to march and can still get over here, so I think we'll do that. Yeah, ideally want to chase these guys down and take them out. And then maybe come and take these settlements over here. I think we're going to have to, even though I did want to send them north to help. I don't think it's feasible at this moment. And the other thing as well is because I sent this army up and took this settlement here, it has actually drawn South's armies back. They've all started moving over this way. That's exactly what I wanted to do. So that's perfect. They're almost fully replenished, and we do have someone to level up here as well. He's got some archers take flaming shot. That's probably a good idea, although there's only actually one unit who'll be able to use it. What else have we got? I think that's probably the one to take. That's cool. I wonder if I should keep him moving. Actually, he's not going to be able to reach this army here in one turn. So they may actually come and besiege us next turn, but that should be okay. We should be able to fight them off, I would have thought. Yeah, we just want that army to be a nuisance and to hold out as long as possible, just to buy us time to kind of get ourselves into a better position against the Kingdom of Song, so that I can defend a bit better against Cao Cao. Yeah, down here in the south then. Sorry, I keep saying that. We're not all the way in the south, but yeah, these guys are all sorted. Then, yeah, way down here in the south. We're now ready, I think, to come round and actually attack this settlement, which is the plan. We should be able to do that now. Yeah. I actually wanted to do that from the water. I thought we could have done. Looks like we're going to have to wait one more turn then. That's annoying. But is what it is. Okay, and then we also have this army here. We want to get them back into friendly territory, I think. Can I do that this turn? No. Cannot, by the looks of it. The reason I want to do that is because I want to take another general. A little bit frustrating, actually, that I can't do that just yet. But let's move the Yanbahu into range here. Let's move these guys back. And I guess maybe we might want to besiege this settlement first and use these guys to help take it before we move them back into friendly territory and recruit another general there. We'll see how that one plays out. Again, we've got Kingdom of Song kind of lurking around up here. Not ideal. They are fighting against my vassal at the moment, though, who's not putting up much of a fight, if I'm honest. That's okay. It's buying us more time to do what we need to do. Cool. Right then, let's have a look then at our settlements again, our commanderies, and see what we can upgrade. I think there was something we wanted to do with one of these commanderies. I can't remember which one it was suffering from quite bad corruption. I think it was this one here. Sorry, not corruption, public order issues, that's right. And we were going to put in something to alleviate that as best as we could. And I think Confucian Temples is a good one actually to do. The other one would be a grain storage, but I think Confucian Temples helps us a little bit more. Yeah, it'll only take one turn to get it as well and start upgrading it. That should be it. That should be perfect. Should solve that issue. We've got Lujiang. We've actually got low public order here as well. Now that might be partly because we've got this building here is causing us massive penalties to public order. I wonder if we can actually just downgrade that so that we, just to save the public order. I think that would probably make sense. We're going to lose a little bit of money per turn, but I think we've got enough at the moment. That should be fine. I guess we could upgrade this building too. Yeah, let's do it. We're in Runan, we're losing food, but that's fine. Not too worried about that. Yeah, nothing else that I can see urgently needs upgrading. However, we probably should still just go through and upgrade some of these buildings while we've got the money to do it. We do have a fair amount in the bank right now. Don't think I want to upgrade to this one because again we are going to take a big hit rather to public order. It's not something I particularly want at the moment, so alright, let's leave it there. I'll have all our generals moved. Not all of them, but let's see who needs to. I think these guys were going to stay where they are, and these two are besieged as well. No one else needs to move. So yeah, fully expecting to lose Su Yang here in Chen. A shame, but there you go. Is what it is. I really don't think I'll be able to fight against these two big full stacks. I mean, we'll try, I guess, but yeah, not going to happen. The only other thing I've got to do then is to fight this battle here, which I guess we'll do now. And we'll fight it on the battlefield. Again, be a little bit of a longer episode, this one. But I think we're at the point now where it's going to be the case. I think most of the episodes going forward, just because a lot's going on, a lot's happening. and I don't want to cut them too short. So I'll see you on the battlefield for this one, I guess.
To arms!
Cool. So yeah, these guys have quite a big force here. However, we have a lot of reinforcements coming in. Looks like this goes in our favour, actually. Their reinforcements are, or some of them, are coming in behind us. So I think their reinforcements is an army which is not very well replenished, if I remember right. It's the one that we just beat at the beginning of this episode. It's that army. So, as long as these guys stay put, although I don't think they will, if I'm honest. These defenders of Hibei are quite good units, actually, as well. Probably worth us shooting arrows at them as best as we can, but they're going to be pretty tough, I think. They're good against mounted, they have a good charge, they're a bit of an all-rounder. So yeah, I think we're going to have to shoot at them. We don't have much in the way of cav, this army, so we should be alright on that front. Yeah, I guess we hold this area here, this hill. So it's annoying because I don't know which set of reinforcements is coming from where. The reason that's annoying is because one of my reinforcements is just the garrison of this settlement, which is next to nothing. And if they come from this side here, they're not going to be able to help me against these guys. So yeah, I think we hold this hill. It's going to be really tricky because I think they're going to attack me before my reinforcements can get in. But then I guess when our reinforcements do arrive, we'll use them to help us out, I guess. Right, I'll get everyone set up the best way I can think of, and then I'll be back with you. Right, guys, so what I've done is I've set them up actually in this sort of like bottom left corner of my deployment. The reason I've done that, actually, I'm going to move them back a little bit as well. The reason I've done this is because I was thinking if this army here is my Sun Jian's army, which is like a big full army, they're going to obviously be able to help out taking these guys out, right? And then my guys over here are protected from their forces if they march on me. However, if this is the small force over here, I mean, they're pretty useless anyway, so I'm not even bothered if I lose them. And that means that Sun Jian's army will be coming from behind me, and I can bolster my defense over here. So, kind of a little bit of a win-win, I guess, either way if I set them up over that side. If I was to set them up over here, it kind of gets them caught out by both this army over here and this one. So, I would have been a worse position to be in, I think. So anyway, I'm going to start the battle as usual, and I'll cut until sort of the action begins. Whatever happens with my reinforcements, I'll bring them into the front line or attack this army as it comes in. So we'll see what happens, I guess. So yeah, I'll see you when the action kicks off. Alright guys, just back with you very quickly. So it did turn out that the garrison forces started over here, which is the same side as their reinforcements. So I'm actually just going to send them up just to be a nuisance, and actually want these guys to probably die sooner rather than later, so that the rest of my reinforcements of Sun Jian can come in. So yeah, we'll get these guys running up here as fast as they can, just to intercept the enemy's reinforcements as they come in, just to be a nuisance and get themselves killed, I guess, but just slows them down as well. It does look like the rest of their forces are marching on us, so we need to do whatever we can to kind of defend against this. I guess getting these guys all up into shield wall is going to be ideal, and yeah, we'll use my cav as well as Sun Jian's cav over here to harass these guys as well on the way. Looks like all their cav are on the right hand side, which is kind of good for us, I guess, because so is my cav, so I can kind of sweep them around. Their reinforcements are also coming from that side as well, which makes things a little bit difficult, but it should be fine. Let's bring these guys out to the far right, and these axemen that are coming in as well. What do I want to do with these guys? I guess we can just kind of extend our front line a little bit like this. Yeah, I think we do that. Get them into shield wall. They can help out. Right, who else have we got? We can't see their reinforcements just yet. Not necessarily a bad thing. Let's just keep these guys formed up on the hill over here. There they are. Now we can see them. Again, we're not going to be able to defeat them, but we can do what we can to slow them down. Their forces, the main force is now on its way as well. Let's bring these guys out to the right-hand flank. Yeah, we need to keep an eye on when our reinforcements turn up behind us as well. Get them running in as fast as we can. A little bit of a disadvantage here in terms of the terrain because they're coming down the hill at us, but should be okay, I think, because they're all in shield wall and everything. And yet we've managed to successfully bait out their cav, so let's pull them back a little bit. Bring all their cav as far to the right as we can. Okay, they're not taking the bait now, so let's bring them back in. Yeah, try to take out as many of these guys as we can. Okay, all our archers here as well. Actually want to group them up. Probably get them shooting at these guys. Looks like they've got one of their generals coming in as well. Probably good for us again. We can take him out.
Your best is not good enough.
I was going to let you live until now.
Okay, let's aim for the general. Managed to smokescreen all of their troops, which is annoying. Ah, they've actually got those troops that, yeah, shoot explosive arrows. Okay, maybe we need to focus these guys down then, in that case. Because they're going to do a lot of damage to my front line, like that. That's disgusting. Actually disgusting.
What a shame.
Let's pull in one of these axe units here.
The enemy general falls. Ha!
Okay, we've actually killed an enemy general here as well. Let's get these guys pulled out now, please. As their very strong spearmen are on their way.
Move out quickly. Hurry, move.
Okay, what do we want to do with these guys then, actually?
Double time.
Well, I guess we pull them back in a way and try and get their infantry to ignore us, and then we'll come back for this cavalry unit here. They're going to start to charge in on us now as well. Just fine. Looks like those explosive arrow dudes have stopped shooting us. Yeah, we definitely need to go and help out over here. Yep, you guys all file in, please, on there. And you guys come this way, as we're going to lose over that side if we're not careful. Guys flank there as well. As soon as my cav is ready, actually they are still sending their spearmen, annoyingly. Okay, maybe we make a bit of a beeline up here for that cav unit. Yeah, let's do it. Get away from the cav. It does mean that their infantry are going to be flanking us though, which is not good. Let's send these guys in. My guys are not doing too well here. But we kind of didn't expect them to. They are shooting at us again.
The spineless cowards.
My archers, yeah, can we just shoot at these guys again? Because they're going to mess us up really bad if we don't. If we're not careful. What's my cav doing? Actually, my cav ended up getting caught over here, which is not good. Yeah, let's please get these guys out of here.
Run, run. Fight. To attention.
Yeah, we definitely don't want their spears catching my cav like that. It's going to end in disaster for myself. Don't have any more reinforcements coming in just yet.
Run. Craven dogs.
Yep, that's one unit running. Again, this is kind of all to be expected. We've got another unit running over here. That one wasn't expected, but that's happened now, so that's fine. Okay, you guys come this way, actually. Try to take out... Actually, no, we probably want to start charging into the backs of their infantry units, don't we? So let's do that with them. Let's use these two units of cav just to screen against these units here while we get these big cycle charges in.
You fight like your husband. There is no
Okay, are we
need to
making
be
them
so
run?
cruel.
Yeah, we are. At least one of the units.
Our warriors run. Craven
Okay, let's
dogs.
run back again then.
Run.
Oops, no, you guys don't want to do that.
Sure, sure. March at the double.
Yeah, it's not going too well for us, actually. We really need our reinforcements to come in sooner rather than later. I don't know what's going on with these guys. They need to kind of start fighting. Yeah, I guess just start doing your thing. I don't want to put them in skirmish mode though, because I'd like them to kind of die quicker. So our reinforcements come in. Again, we've got more people fleeing. That's not good. Not at all.
Take heed, warriors. Attack.
This is kind of the fight that's messing us up a little bit. Let's pull my cav away
Double time.
as quickly as we can. We are starting to get routed there. Let's get my generals involved as well. I'm probably going to go down, but I don't think there's much I can do about that right now. Unfortunate that we had to have those really weak units come in,
Hurry, move. Move.
because they didn't do me any favours really.
They are
It's meant that
overwhelming
my
us.
stronger units weren't able to come in and reinforce.
Make ready.
Would have been much nicer for them to have been with us. Hopefully they're going to die soon. They already have, I think, which is good, which means we might get some more reinforcements shortly. Yeah, no one's coming. This is really frustrating. We've got a full, almost a full strength army there that are just not turning up.
Oh, shut up! Move out quickly!
Let's not let these guys get caught. Let's just keep these guys running around until our reinforcements do turn up.
Our men flee the battlefield.
Faster! At the ready!
Yeah, still a bit concerning that there's no reinforcements turned up yet. I would have thought we'd have had them by now. But I guess these guys are just going to have to keep running until they do show up. I would like them to go now, though, please. Well, like I said, almost a full army that can turn up here.
The time has come!
We are losing ground.
Run!
Let's just hit fast forward here as well. And let's just keep these guys running. We're only being chased by cavalry. Let's actually just turn around and fight them. Maybe we can take out their units, their cav and generals as they come in as well. There we go. Now my rest of my army's turned up, so let's actually run these guys away. Bomb these guys up as best as we can. Still nowhere near enough have turned up though. Very annoying. Very, very annoying. A little bit unfair, I think, but anyway. Just aim for their generals here. We've got some more units coming in. That's good. That's good. That's good. Yep, you guys come in. Perfect.
We have killed an enemy general!
Just get all these guys set up here. Front line already. Can get these guys into shield wall, and we've got some more cav on the right hand side here as well. We've killed one of the generals, which is good. Let's continue with that. If possible, these two are pretty strong, so they should be able to snipe their generals pretty effectively. While we get set up over here. Oh, continue. Looks like this guy's pretty tough as well. Not going down without a fight. Let's route some of the units where we can. Saber militia should go down pretty easily as well. But yeah, definitely don't want to get caught by spears and that kind of thing, so let's pull them back. Any more reinforcements coming in for us? No, not by the looks of it. These guys into shield wall. More cav over here as well. Let's pull these guys around to the right hand side with Sun Jian. I've got this on fast forward as well for the time being. Play it like this just for now until a lot of the major fighting kicks off. Knowing that they're bringing their spears over this side as well. Let's just try and get rid of this unit here. Looks like they're already wavering, so it shouldn't take much, I don't think. Actually, both of these, let's just get rid of both of them. More units we can kill, the better. Okay, I'm actually just going to put play on this one now.
Less obstacle.
Okay, cool.
Hurry, move!
Let's take out this general as well, please. Khan over here. What can he do? He obviously doesn't want to go up against spears like that, so let's pull him back. Actually managed to get Having behind us, annoyingly. Let's pull my generals back in to deal with that. That's really frustrating. I'd really need these archers as well.
Look, the enemy.
Never mind. Pull these guys back. Send them in after them. And Ren, I'd rather didn't get bogged down by this unit here, but she's off a horse now as well, so actually, you know what, just keep fighting them.
The phoenix rises.
Just keep fighting them. You should be able to take them out fairly easily, I would have thought. There you go. One of those attacks and they're already pretty battered. Bouncer power's coming back up as well for us, which is good. Let's get my archers back up and bring my cav up as well. Yeah, arrows doing the job against these guys, and then they're hitting sort of fresh troops as well, which goes in my favour. Ganding, let's just keep him in the fray over here.
Prepare! You are weak.
Yep, debuff these guys, and let's actually shoot at this unit here. Hopefully it'll go all the way through these guys and kill them all off. I hope.
Enemy warriors are running.
Actually, they're already running away. Maybe not much point in doing that. Looks like Ganding's actually getting routed here. Oh, that's not good. Sun Ren's routed those guys so she can make her way back this way. Okay, time to send our cav in, I think, against their cav while we're fresh. Looks like we're pulling this one back, guys. I really hope we are anyway. But I think Sun Quan coming in on the cavalry charge should be good for us. Let's let the archers deal with all that mess. We're not going to get involved in that. We'll just go straight after their skirmishers, I think.
Our men flee the battlefield.
Perfect. Okay, who's fleeing? Which one of our guys is fleeing? Was a unit from over here. Okay, fine. It's alright. Get these guys out of shield wall, actually. They're not needed in shield wall anymore. We just want to flank with them. All these units here as well. That's really not good. Although they should break against my front line, I would have thought. But let's come and try and deal with their cav here. You know what? I'm actually going to bring these guys back. The reason being, we are routing these guys, and they've got more troops coming, so I don't want to spend too long fighting against these guys. Let's send Sun Ren straight into that fight there. These guys are really tough. Actually, let's send Sun Ren straight into these guys here instead. Yep. And my cav over here, decline this please. Need to run down away from their spears, please. Would be nice. These guys back into spear wall. Yeah, let's take out this general here as best as we can. Sun Ren is now doing her thing. Yeah, I wanted her against these guys, these defenders. No, sorry. Yeah, defenders of Hebe. All my archers do their thing as well. Good. Yep, this general's going down. Sun Quan's too strong for him. They are sending in spearmen though. We're actually stopping what they're doing. Yeah, they're a bit hesitant. Hopefully we'll be able to kill this general before they manage to get to us. We can always run away a little bit if needs be. But yeah, all their weaker units are now coming forward. I don't think they'll stand much chance against us, which is good. And the AI is kind of having a bit of a tough time deciding whether it wants to charge me or not. It obviously should be charging me right now. But we'll run away, that's fine. Right, so there's no one else on our left-hand flank now. It's just these guys in front of us. And this unit here, which is proving to be quite tough by the looks of it. They're running now as well. Let's send Sun Ren in. She is on foot, so she should be alright. Managed to take that general out as well. Let's actually send Sun Quan up here. And we're going to have to, I guess, take the brunt of this charge. Get these guys into shield wall in case they get charged as well. It's fine. Should be alright there. Oh, that general didn't actually die. He's still over here.
Oh, get back up, you coward!
I think he's dead now. And let's get a charge in on these guys as well. I think we've managed to pull this one around. It's kind of good. These guys are getting charged in the flank though, which is not good. But it should be alright. We should be able to deal with that unit, I think. It's these ones that are going to be a bit of a problem.
Attend!
Hopefully Sun Ren can do her thing against this unit here. You guys charge in the flank there as well. Yeah, Cav have done their thing. Successfully taking out those guys there. I might actually charge this slot in the back here. Before we go after these guys. Yep, your Cav can charge right into my spearmen. That is absolutely fine. I think these guys are all out of ammo now as well. Let's just take them out of loose formation just in case they need to charge in. And let's get these guys charging in here because we are getting units wavering over this side.
Heed, warriors! The time has come!
Perfect. Nice charge.
Take heed, warriors!
I think we'll just cycle charge with him.
Together!
Looks like we're routing these units on the right hand flank as well. Again, we'll just use our cavalry to constantly cycle charge these guys and hopefully they'll all run. That is the plan anyway. Yep, a couple of them already running. Good. Good. I think we've got this one. God, these two battles in this episode have been really touch and go. I think it's because they're fielding quite strong troops, the Kingdom of Song. And I'm not, to be honest. I don't really have very many strong troops, so I'm having to rely on tactics, I guess. Perfect. This guy's going to run.
The enemy warriors are
Pull them back
running.
again for another charge. But I think that should be it. I think very soon they will all break.
Archers, prepare!
There we go. Looks like they are going now.
Ready!
Perfect. Alright, nice one. You know what? I will actually spend a bit of time just chasing these guys down. Wouldn't normally, but I think we should, given that we're at kind of a bit of a disadvantage at the moment.
Weapons ready!
Yeah, just chase them. Cool. Right, guys, I will do that, and then I'll see you back on the campaign map.
Been rewarded our passion.
Nice. Got a nice little bit of money there, not that we really needed it. We should get some heroism. We actually lost heroism. Oh, it's because we lost more troops again. Alright, well, we need to be careful with our heroism, because that is kind of keeping the upkeep of our armies down. So we really need to make sure that doesn't drop. And we did lose a couple of units there. For the most part, we're alright. And I think they're a lot worse off than we are, so that's good. We should be able to chase them down next turn, maybe. Let's take any replenishment we can get anyway. Got some auxiliaries too. Let's release these guys.
I will show mercy this time.
Then take that replenishment. Cool. Let's have a look at what we've got. Things. Relationships won and lost. Broke the siege here. It's all good. Unfortunately, Sun Jian's not going to be able to replenish this turn because they had to force march to get there on time. But Gan Ning's army should start replenishing.
I offer my services
Wonder
for
if
time.
Gan Ning's army can chase down one of theirs. Wonder if that would be a smart thing to do. I'm not too sure. Reach them both. I'd rather like kind of kill these armies as best as I can. We're still in friendly territory over here as well.
Fury explode
Let's do it.
and lay them low.
I think we can delegate this. Perfect.
Fight with utter belief.
Yeah, we didn't lose too many men.
Undefeatable.
Should gain some heroism. Or not. Oh, we did actually get a couple. Yeah, there we go. 3 heroism. Perfect. And we'll release him as well.
Free the
And
prisoners.
again, take recruitment. So, can actually get him back into the settlement as well, which is perfect.
The conqueror returns.
Cool. Alright, well, these guys are going to have to sit here and replenish for a little while, which is definitely not ideal. Because they are needed elsewhere, but I think we are going to definitely lose this before we can get there to save it. Yeah, this campaign looking very dicey at the moment. It might even be that Kingdom of Song managed to take this seat of power, and then I think they might win the campaign, and that's it, kind of over. If that happens, we'll end it there, I think, if that does happen. But let's wait and see, I guess. What else is there to think about before we end this episode? I think that is everything, to be honest, for this turn. Hopefully we can... I guess it's his vassals which have been the biggest pain. Let's actually see if we can...
Speak.
Probably not going to be able to make peace with him, but yeah. So we're nowhere near making peace with Cao Cao. Unfortunately. There you go. Need to do a bit more damage to him. We did let him grow a bit too strong, I think, while we were fighting Yan Baihu. I think that might be a lot of what happened there. We should have probably just annexed him when we had the chance. But you live and learn. It's fine. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end the episode here. So if you made it this far, as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like on the video if you enjoyed the episode. Leave any tips or feedback down for me in the comments below, or just laugh at me at how badly this campaign's gone. That's fine as well. Yeah, if you've not subscribed yet and you're enjoying this kind of content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications to get notified when I post a new video, which is usually 3 or 4 times a week at the moment. Managing to get quite a bit done, so which is quite good. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys on the next one.